The Black Star Line Festival is different because it's for the people. It's of the people. It's by the people. This is the slum where my father was born and my family still lives today. Many people here have to travel every day to get water out of a well for their basic necessities, and oftentimes it's still contaminated. As part of the festival, I'm teaming up with my dad to build boreholes across Ghana, providing clean drinking water for the people who need it the most, including right here outside of the house where he was born.
Yeah, we back. Now we got a beautiful story to deliver to the people, man. As you know, I've been covering it. A lot of celebrities, a lot of influential members of the diaspora are currently in Ghana, enjoying life, having fun during the holiday season. Chicago rappers Chance the Rapper and Vic Mensa are throwing the inaugural Black Star Line Festival, right? It's a festival. It's basically a Pan-African festival celebrating the artists and the creatives on the African continent as well as the diaspora. Some of the big names that have popped up in Ghana over the past week or so, as we know, Meek Mill, Dave Chappelle, Chance the Rapper, Vic Mensa, they're the one throwing the festivals. And it's rumored that Kanye West is on the way. Kanye West is pulling up. Erykah Badu, Jeremiah, T-Pain, Kendrick G. Man, the list goes on and on and on. And I got to make separate videos for each one of them. They having a good old time, especially Kendrick G, looking so damn good up in Ghana. Oh my God, yo, Kendrick G, she's like 40 plus years old, but she's one of the most beautiful black women I've ever seen in my years of existence. And I got to make her own video. Man, Kendrick G, what is good, baby? Oh my... Whoa. Anyways, man, back to the story. Vic Mensa, man, doing his goddamn thing. Like I said in previous videos, man, these rappers, they always promote the European luxury brands, the European vehicles, the ignorance, the alcohol brands. But listen, when they promote the positivity, we have to give it the equal amount of shine. We have to give it the equal amount of promotion, right? When they use their platform to promote to their fan base, as you know, these guys, there's a reason why so many different corporations, so many different brands partner up with them to sell different things like clothing, sell different things like liquor, sell different things like sneakers and cologne and all type of different partnerships, because these artists, these celebrities, these public figures, they have influence over the mass population. So when you have somebody like Chance the Rapper, Vic Mensa, using their platform to promote to their fan base the importance of black people all over the world, wherever you are located on the planet, to come together, unite together, show love with each other, show love to each other. And also Vic Mensa, as a child of immigrants, right? As you know, Vic Mensa was born and raised in Chicago, but he is of Ghanaian descent. His parents come from Ghana. So for him to come back after amassing all the resources, all the expertise, all the knowledge from the West, coming back to his ancestral village, right? And giving back to his people. Listen, that is what the power structure does not want to see. That is not why they brought his father over here, man. If they knew that his father was going to come to the United States, raise a young son, his son was going to come back with everything that he had, everything that he learned, everything that he knows, and contribute back to the economy of Ghana, man, they would have never approved his citizenship. They would have never approved his visa. They would have never approved him during the immigration process, right? Because the immigration process, what you have to understand is when they allow people from overseas, from different countries to come in, the goal that they have in mind is for you to not only assimilate into the country, right? Learn the language, learn the cultures, learn how everything is done, and everything from back in your homeland, you're supposed to abandon it. You're supposed to pretty much devalue it and pretty much turn around and never look back, right? That is pretty much how it goes for the most part, right? By the time a child of immigrants comes to the United States, he pretty much done forgot his ancestral language, can't even communicate in his culture. You know, he's pretty much detached from his ancestral heritage, right? We see it with children of immigrants all the time. They get fully immersed, they get fully assimilated, they become adapted into the American culture, right? What they do not want to see is children of immigrants coming back to the country of their mothers and fathers and contributing back to the economy with what they know, right? They don't want it. They don't want the doctors and the lawyers and the businessmen who are the children of immigrants to come back and provide their expertise to these developing nations, right? These developing nations who their parents come from. They do not want that, right? They do not want that. So what Vic Mensa is doing, we have to show him love, because not only is he going against the grain, but he's promoting it on a massive platform, and he puts together a massive festival with major big names piling up. And I'm telling you, like I said, Kanye West pulling up, Dave Chappelle pulling up. And it's so crazy because Kanye West is also from Chicago as well, born and raised. So you got Kanye West, Vic Mensa, Chance the Rapper, Chicago boys coming together, coming back to Africa, really putting it down. So big love to Chicago, man. Big love to the homies out in Chicago. Listen, y'all doing it, man. Y'all doing it, man. Y'all doing it for real. Yeah, I can't even do nothing but pay homage, because the Chicago boys, they doing it, man. They doing it in a major way. Shout out to Ghana. Shout out to Vic Mensa. But let's jump right into this story about Vic Mensa bringing water to over 200,000 Ghanaians in his ancestral village where his father came from. Man, it's a beautiful story, man. It's a beautiful story, man. Let's get into it. This article comes from Billboard magazine. The headline reads, Vic Mensa is bringing clean water to over 200,000 Ghanaians. The Chicago-bred rapper is building wells in his Ghanaian ancestral village to help remedy the 60% of water bodies in the area that are polluted. Vic Mensa and his dad are bringing clear water to their homeland. Born Victor Kwesi Mensa, the Chicago-made rapper and creative remembers his roots, capitalizing on his success and resources to bring a better quality of life for his fellow Ghanaians through access to clean water. Mensa visited his ancestral village alongside his father, who was born in Ghana, and heads a nonprofit called Let Them Drink Water, and bore witness to the community's severe water contamination issue. The father and son developed a solution by building a new borehole, a manual pump which provides clean water, but are unfortunately rare across Africa. After one successful borehole that brought access to water for hundreds of thousands, Mensa decided to build two more in nearby villages. To help fund the boreholes, Mensa partnered up with the Black Star Line Festival taking place in Accra, Ghana on January 6th, which is today. The festival will feature performances from Vic Mensa, Chance the Rapper, Erykah Badu, T-Pain, Jeremiah, Sarkodie, the Asaka Boys, Manifest, and many others, with appearances also rumored to be made by Dave Chappelle and Kanye West. Vic Mensa said, "This festival is about connecting black people all over the globe," he told TMZ in an exclusive interview. "Beyond all of these colonial boundaries, it's something that has been on my mind for a long time." Wow. Now let's discuss it, man. When I read a story like this, one thing I understand, and I gotta give a big shout out, a big salute to Vic Mensa's father. The importance of, when you are an immigrant, when you come to the United States, the importance of making sure that your child is immersed in the ancestral culture, right? So many times we see with children of immigrants, they can't speak the language, they're very disconnected, they're very detached through no fault of their own because their parents did not put in the effort to maintain that connection to their ancestral heritage, right? Now, me in particular, listen, I done spent a lot of my childhood years, back in Haiti, right? Like my parents, they sent me to Haiti for many years when I was a toddler, up in my developmental years, right? My first language wasn't even the English language, right? So I've maintained that connection, right? But I know so many who have lost it. I know so many who could barely hold a conversation with me in our ancestral tongue. And that's through no fault of their own. Their parents simply did not put in the effort. As we know, man, the parents probably busy working, busy grinding. They might not have the time to really make sure that the children are immersed in the culture. But with Vic Mensa, you can tell he was immersed in his culture, right? He never lost that connection. And when he grew up, when he got rich, when he became a man of influence in society, he came back. He came back to where it all started. He came back to square one and gave back to his people. And that is the benefit. That is the benefit when you keep your child immersed in the culture. So I got to give a big shout out to Vic Mensa's father. Number one, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to the big homie who kept his son on a straight and narrow. And pretty much now when his son is now a prominent member of society who got the money, who got the influence to pretty much make these type of moves, throw big major festivals with A-list celebrities pulling up, man. And guess what? The proceeds and the funds and the profits are not going in his pocket. They are going in to provide a better quality of life in his ancestral village. So I got to give nothing but respect. Major salute to Vic Mensa. Major salute to Chance the Rapper. And this is what it's about, man. This is what it's about. Even in the United States, right? Even if you a black American, wherever you at, Caribbean, listen, this is what it's about, man. Taking what we know, our expertise, our resources, and pretty much giving it back to our people, right? Go back to your hood, man. Even if you're a black American, go back to your hood, man. Build up your hood. If you're a Caribbean, man, come back to your family spot, man. Come back to your family's hometown, man. Build it up, man. Build a hotel, build something. Add businesses, add jobs, create jobs. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. Create a better quality of life for our nations, for our people, right? So we can have a better position, a better standing on the global economic and political hierarchy. This is what it's about, man. This is how we move forward, through unity, through putting our minds together, through putting our heads together, using the gifts and talents that God gave us and giving it back to our people, right? It's not always about enriching ourselves. It's not about that. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than our immediate families. It's about our collective group as a people, wherever we are, beyond our national boundaries, right? So, man, this is just a beautiful thing, man. I'm loving covering these stories. And hopefully, man, listen, man, hopefully this is the start of something amazing. This is the start of something new, right? Because as you know, the kids are watching. The youth are watching. The fans are watching. So, you know, you might have these other fans like, man, when I get my money up, man, I gotta do something similar, bro. When I get my money up, when I get established, even if you're not a celebrity, you know what I'm saying? You could have a fan that, you know, you might have a 19-year-old watching Vic Mensa who's a fan of him and be like, man, once I get to medical school, once I get my money up, man, I know what I'm gonna do, man. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give back to my people. And this is the seed that we are trying to plant in the minds of the youth, right? This is the mentality that we are trying to plant in the minds of the youth, right? Because this is the only way forward for our people, right? Listen, ain't nobody coming to save us. We're gonna have to save ourselves, man. We can't wait around for a third-party source to come in and no, man. Black men are gonna have to step up to the plate and put in work, bro. Put in work, bro. Listen, what happens to all them women that say black men don't build, black men don't put in work? Where y'all at? What them women that be hating on us, man? Where y'all at? Who say, oh, black men this and that, black men that and this, black men over here, black men blah blah blah. Listen, black men putting in work, man. Black men making it look good. Black men coming into the new year 2023 and we making it look good, man. Big shout out to Vic Mensa. Big shout out to Chance the Rapper. Big shout out to Meek Mill. Big shout out to Dave Chappelle. Big shout out to Kanye West. Big shout out to Erykah Badu. Big shout out to T-Pain, Jeremiah, everybody over there in Ghana. Big shout out to Kendra G. You know what I'm saying? Kendra G looking good, man. Listen, Kendra G, I'm a young boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young boy, but I got nothing against the Cougars, baby. I got nothing against the Cougars. Where you at? Where you at? Listen, oh my God, Kendra G, you looking so goddamn good. But listen, we're not gonna change this subject. Shout out to Vic Mensa once again. Black Star Line Festival in Ghana. The diaspora doing it big, making it look good. It's your boy Neferkari Desalegn back in the building. Yes, indeed. Like, share, subscribe, Cash App in the description. Support the platform. Support the platform. And I'm gone. Peace.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in the ass, and I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down in generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas, falsifying information. Know they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling the tension. Enemy watching, he blocking my vision. Get for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young Money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the bitch. They making no hourly wage. I got business, this shit is an art and they could never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you ain't caught. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so elite. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with brands cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and you're smacking their faces.